Hello, my fellow Americans! I'm Allison, and if you haven't noticed, this is an even-numbered year. The 2024 election is shaping up to be the biggest, most important election in American history since, well, the last time they said it was the biggest, most important election in American history. Perhaps by now you've educated yourself about who's running for which office and which campaign platform they're standing on. Hey, great ideas, excellent leadership skills, positive temperament too. Awesome! They support my community, and they see our community as valid human beings. Wow! Horrendous behavior, inflammatory statements, and frightening campaign promises, and odds are that by now you decided who you want to vote for. I'm voting for them. I'm definitely gonna vote for them. I am so not gonna vote for him. And unless I have to see his orange toupee, the better. Well, consider this a handy little guide to registering to vote. Now, here in the state of Wisconsin, the most convenient way to register to vote, or to make sure you're already registered to vote, is by going to myvote.wi.gov. Just fill out the application form online, present a proof of residency like a driver's license, and you're all set. You gotta remember though that the deadline for online registration is October 16, which is 20 days before the election day. If you're registering via mail, your application must also be postmarked on or before that October 16 deadline. However, if you do miss that deadline, don't worry, because Wisconsin allows people to register to vote at the polling place. Just present your proof of residency, again your best bet is a photo ID, to the workers on election day at your polling place, or if you're doing early in-person voting, present your proof of residency to the clerk's office. Oh, speaking of the clerk's office, here in Wisconsin, you can vote absentee in person. Just look up your local municipal clerk's office address at myvote.wi.gov. Then head on down there between October 22nd and November 1st, request an absentee ballot, and then once you fill out that ballot and put it in the envelope, present it to the clerk. They'll put their name as validation that you filled it out. You should do the same as well on the envelope. Oh, I don't want to forget to say this important thing. Whether you are voting on election day or absentee, you must present a photo ID, such as a driver's license. The Badger State requires voters to present photo identification before they vote. You can also vote absentee through the mail. You can request an absentee ballot be sent to you at myvote.wi.gov. Once you filled out that absentee ballot and put it in the envelope, not only must you make sure you sign your name on that envelope, you must have an adult witness of voting age fill out their name and address on the envelope as well. It's a way to validate the fact that you filled out that ballot. Of course, your completed and signed absentee ballot won't mean a darn thing if it doesn't get into the hands of the clerk's office. Now, in Wisconsin, there are 3 ways for you to send your completed and signed absentee ballot. One is to send it through the U.S. mail, although it is recommended that you send it no later than 7 days before Election Day on November 5th. The second way is to drop it off at your polling place on Election Day. The hours will be 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. And depending on where you live in Wisconsin, the third way to submit your completed and signed absentee ballot is through drop boxes. Earlier this summer, Wisconsin Supreme Court allowed jurisdictions, but did not require every jurisdiction, to set up drop boxes for the exclusive use of absentee ballot submissions. Here in the city of Madison, where I live, there are safe and secure ballot drop boxes next to fire stations. They are emptied out every day, and the ballots are put into tamper-resistant bags sent to the clerk's office, and on election day distributed to the proper polling places for counting. For sure though, no matter where you live in Wisconsin and no matter how you submit your absentee ballot, it must be in the election worker's hands no later than 8 p.m. on election night, Tuesday, November 5th. Don't let anyone tell you it's later than that. Again, the best source of information for how to register and vote in Wisconsin is myvote.wi.gov. But if you don't live here in Wisconsin, don't worry. You can look up information at vote.gov or voting.democracy.works. You can also check out whenweallvote.org, which in addition to election information has a handy-dandy section on voting rights, which if you haven't heard is becoming a very big issue. So, my fellow Americans, are you ready to vote? I'm definitely voting. I am definitely gonna vote. I am definitely voting. I've already voted. I may not have the sticker that says so, but I have voted because here in 2024, the stakes are just too high for me to sit on my hands and do nothing. Here's hoping you feel the same way too. Please make sure you're registered to vote, and please vote. And thanks for watching, everyone.